Tonight, we are keeping you informed and prepared about a feature you likely pay extra for with your car insurance, roadside assistance.
Yeah, it can be a lifesaver if you need to jump a dead battery or fix a flat tire, but could using it too much wind up costing you even more down the road? Verify viewer Courtney asked if it's true that each call for help counts as a claim on your policy. 10 Tampa Bay anchor Josh Sidorowicz verifies what you need to know and what other options you have.
From locking your keys in the car to dealing with a dead battery. Those are just some of the reasons you might have to call your roadside assistance for help. It's an easy and relatively inexpensive add-on from your car insurance policy.
It runs maybe $10 to $15 a year to add it on. But the one caveat is, how much can you use the service before it has a negative impact on you?
This is Mark Friedlander. He's here in Florida, and he's with the Insurance Information Institute. It's a nonprofit that educates consumers about insurance. And with the help of his expertise, we can verify that, yes, roadside assistance calls can count as claims on your policy. Where it gets tricky, though, is determining when it could actually start to impact your premium.
If you use it for emergency road situations, you shouldn't have an issue with it impacting your insurance cost. But if you have an unreliable vehicle that never starts, you have to call the roadside assistance once a week to have them jumpstart your car because you have a bad battery. If you're using this quite regularly, most likely you're going to raise a flag with your insurer for high risk. And one of two things could happen.
Friedlander says it's possible that too many calls could lead your insurer to raise your rates or, worst case, drop you altogether.
They could decide, we don't want this high risk customer anymore.
And by the way, here in Florida, they'd be required to give you 4 months written notice if they are not going to renew you. But here's the deal. There is no hard and fast rule on this. I reached out to 5 of the most popular auto insurance providers asking what their set limit, if any, is for roadside assistance claims before it does start to impact your cost. 2 did get back to me, with Nationwide telling me that, quote, abuse of service could result in roadside assistance coverage cancellation, but that requests, regardless of volume, do not affect premiums. So bottom line, it very much depends on the provider and the specific customer. Friedlander says that's why it's a very good question then to ask your insurance agent.
There's no industry standard, but it's pretty clear to us based on what we see in the marketplace. If you are using your roadside assistance quite regularly, you will raise some type of high risk flag with your auto insurer.
With your Verify, I'm Josh Sidorowicz.
There are other options not tied to your insurance, from auto clubs like AAA to even some credit cards. And most automakers do offer plans up to so many miles or months after you buy new. But none of those options are unlimited either. If you see something you'd like us to verify, you can send us your questions through our Facebook or Twitter, or you can text us. The number is right there on your screen, 727-577-8522.